Pearl in the Morning with Tina and Zuki.
And Dunko.
You know, this morning, even as we were praying for the women, some people feel, you know, oh, the girl child always gets attention. It's too much of the. But let me tell you, when the heart of God turns towards women, I believe something is about to take place, and that means that for the women, you know, the church signifies or implies, or is just presented as the woman.
Yes.
And some of you may not know this, but it's true that the church is the woman, the bride of Christ.
Yes.
And that's why we're told to pray. Just pray.
Hey.
And pray for... Why are you shaking your head, Dunko?
It's because what I was watching last night,
Yes.
I was watching a sermon by Joshua Selman. Exactly what you have prayed for today.
Really?
And what you're talking about right now. Exactly the same thing. And he was
Wow.
drawing an analogy from Jonah.
Yes.
It gave me a different perspective. But
Yes.
continue. I like
All
it.
right,
I
good.
love it.
The Bible says in Hebrews 10:24,
Right.
spur one another toward love and good deeds, encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day
Yes.
approach.
Yes.
Now the day is not at ile tumelala, then we wake up day. It's the day of God.
Yes.
The day of Christ.
Right.
The return of Christ. Many of you need to be encouraged this morning.
Yes.
To understand when God's heart turns toward a particular people or a place, something is about to take place. There's a purpose that can only be for a particular season and time. You can't afford to miss it.
That's right.
Because then it's got to circle right round
Back.
to come back. And so we encourage you today. The reason why we're encouraging you is probably because you're hurting, probably because you're in the wrong place,
Right.
probably because you're in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people.
Oof.
And if you remember when Christ came up out of the Jordan, what did you had the voice from heaven say, this is my son in whom I am well.
pleased."
Yes.
Yes.
Is what you're doing today worthy of what God is going to say about you? You remember when Satan came and stood before God and said, hey, what's up? Si nimetembea huku na kulo, ati kule. Kule. I'm tired. But I found your servant Job, eh?
Kameka pale.
That guy.
Najua nikimshake.
And you should have seen how God boasted. Did you see my servant Job?
Okay.
What are you thinking, man? Ain't he just the coolest?
Usimguze, lakini jaribu.
And Satan said, he's cool, and I'll tell you why he's cool. He's got a hedge around him. But take down that hedge. This
Utaona.
man will curse you.
Eh.
And God actually dared the devil. All right, I'm going to take it down. Don't touch his life. I don't know where you are. You're probably frazzled, confused. There's strife around you. But want to tell you, God can boast about you today.
Eh.
It is very possible.
Yes.
Your life must please God. Where he says, have you considered my servant Danko? Have you seen that boy? That's my boy right there.
Yes. Toa tu chakula.
Have you considered my servant Alice? Have you
Yes.
considered my servant Waidaka? Have you considered my servant Kevin too?
Yes.
Those are my people.
Right.
This is my son in whom I'm well pleased in.
Indeed.
Listen, today, God will say the same thing of you.
Yeah.
Align. Just align.
Align.
Align. And remember that he has a purpose for you.
Yes.
The heart of God is turning, and it's turning to his people. Align. There's something good on the way. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be in, out, quick, done, finished. And then the glory is going to come.
Yeah.
And people are going to step back and say, what? You? How? Simple. You aligned.
You aligned.
Align. Get back into order. Quit what you're doing. Get back. Align. So, Father, thank you for struggles. Thank you for challenges. Thank you that causing us to return back to your heart. We are aligning.
We are aligning.
We are aligning.
Wow.
Join Tina and Zuki and Dunko on Pearl in the Morning.
Weekdays from 5:30 a.m. to 10 a.m.